How can you tell when a rear end needs to be rebuilt?
Usually you'll get excessive noise or excessive heat, one of the two. If you got a bearing going out, you usually get a lot of heat. This has got a ring gear, and probably the pinion's got a tooth missing off of it in here. But in this right here, you get a clunking noise or maybe even a violent jerk when the broken teeth cross each other. But normally on rear ends, you don't have a lot of issues with them. And one of the worst mistakes an owner-operator or an end user can make is going to the shop and telling them you're feeling a vibration in your gear shift lever, and you tell them, I got a transmission issue. Well, a transmission issue and a rear end issue sounds very similar, and they can go from one to the other. So you need to make sure that you diagnose properly and get it figured out whether you've got a rear end issue or a transmission issue. Many times a customer will come in here and tell us his transmission's bad, and it may be or it may not be. One time we had a guy come in with a Mack dump truck and told us transmission was bad that we had just put in about a month ago. We pulled it in the shop. He said, you need to put me a new transmission in. Well, trying to take care of the customer, we didn't do all the checking we should have done. He said, it won't back up. Well, we put him another transmission in, and it still wouldn't back up because one of the axle shafts in the rear end was broken. So, here we jumped through hoops to make a customer happy and didn't do our thorough diagnostic on the truck to find out what's wrong with it. So, and I've seen that many times where we'll have a customer come in and buy a rear end from us and come back 2 or 3 days later and buy the other rear end because he really didn't have a problem with the one he pulled out. So if you go in to get a repair done, on rear ends especially, drop the oil the first thing and see if you got any chunks of metal. If you don't have some big chunks of metal, usually, I'm not going to say always, but as a rule of thumb, you don't have a problem in that gearbox or that rear end or that transmission. Look on down through it, look at all the U-joints, look at everything in the drive line.
Perfect. So if people need their rear ends repaired, Donnie, where do they go? Tell them all.
Only one place in the United States. NLI Sales in Jasper, Alabama, 205-221-5203. Come see Donnie.